Douglas Polk has challenged me to high stakes heads up poker, and here's my response. Douglas, I'm willing to consider playing you in the format of poker that you've spent your entire career honing and perfecting. But I've got to give a salute to you. You're pretty f***ing alright at it. You know, you're not the top anymore, but I'm sure you'll do good enough playing against stupid old Charlie that's only studied other formats of poker. But I first want to have a conversation that people want to see. And in this conversation, I'll give you an opportunity to explain yourself. I'll give you an opportunity to explain the fact that you scammed your audience. You spent so much of your career pointing out crypto scams that were just a little too good to be true. But when it came to money in your own wallet, you just said, all right, I'll sell my soul. I won't do my due diligence on something that's obviously too good to be true. And when it comes out that this obvious scam was a scam, the multi-millionaire Doug doesn't even give a slice, not even a hint, not even a tiny little taste of guilt towards his trusting audience that had lost their well-deserved money and probably couldn't afford it anywhere near as much as you. You know, there's some debate about whether it's your responsibility or not to pay them after you led them down the road to a scam. But in my opinion, if you've wronged people, you should try and make it right. But I'm willing to hear you out. Secondly, why, oh why, haven't you told people about the fact that you were brought to court for stealing from one of your employees, not paying them something that they were owed, and in fact, lying about them, dragging their name through the goddamn dirt just to save face and hurt somebody that you didn't like? Why didn't you mention that you were taken to court and forced to take down videos? Why didn't you mention that all of your counterclaims were dismissed? Why didn't you mention that the employee Jane Nandez, whose name you dragged through the mud, took you up on your offer of a legal battle, and the arbitration found every single one of your claims to be 100% bogus? Why didn't you mention that you tried to sue him for using the plain explain style video, claiming that he learnt it from you despite the fact that he and everybody else and their grandmother had been using that kind of content for years before? Why did you not mention to the public the $150,216 that you were legally obliged to pay him? Why did you not mention that you tried to make him hand over his own YouTube videos despite having hired him as a freelancer who owns his own content? Why did you try and claim ownership over his coaching course and YouTube videos, making absurd claims like Jane Anders teaches 3-bit pots, which is something Upswing also covers? Why did you try and create ownership, going as far as making a trademark of the PLO charts that Jane Nandez spent hundreds of hours creating before he even started for Upswing? It is interesting that you were immensely public about this issue right until the point that your bogus claims and lies were all dismissed in court. To quote a very famous, wise, I think it might be Taiwanese proverb from the deep philosopher named Douglas Polk, in what one could describe as a fantastic display of lack of self-awareness. Just because you don't care about the truth doesn't mean it's okay for you to use your platform to go after people you dislike. Yeah, that's right. He actually said those words. He typed them out and pressed enter, and he didn't see the irony of it. Wild stuff. It seems like the person who's pointing at all directions saying scam over there, scam over there, scam over there, scam over there might not be the most trustworthy person and might not be airing out all of the skeletons in his own closet. I also want to give you the opportunity in this conversation to explain to me, why do you think it's okay to bully people? Why do you think that that is anything less than scummy behavior? Making video after video after video after video after video of the same person who doesn't have as large an audience, who doesn't have as good team of editors, who might not be well versed in the way of trolling and back and forths, to the point where they just run away. Why are you willing to bend all of the moral principles of being a good human being for the sake of clicks or revenue or clout, whatever it is that you're getting from this? Why have you lied about so many people and utterly and unfairly destroyed their reputations, hiding behind the guise of, it's just a joke, bro. It's just a prank, bro. It's just humor, man. Oh yeah, no, your reputation's gone. You can't form a business. You can't go out without other people thinking that you're a scammer. You can't go to all of these poker events. You know, your family can't Google search your name without seeing angler or scammer around their name. It's just a joke though, bro. Don't worry about it. Hiding behind the guise of, it's just a joke. And lastly, I know that you've become a father recently. I have too. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. I wish you all the best. And it's a beautiful journey. And to you and your family, good luck, my friends. But I have to ask you, how can you possibly imagine that this kind of bullying, lying, scamming behavior is any kind of example to set to your son? So I did a poll. 75% of the audience said that they want to see this conversation. So let's talk, Dougie. I want to hear your side of it. But I've got a feeling there isn't much to tell. Peace.